Some criminals run, some cover, and a few walk right via the fire, untouched. In the violent underworld of Irish organized crime, where our bodies disappear and bullets fly over petty offers, one guy stood out, not for his brutality, but for his survival. This is the tale of an Irish gangster who didn't just evade bullets, he walked far away from factor-clean assassinations, vanished earlier than arrests, and lived like a ghost in wide daytime. In a world in which even the hardest turn out to be lifeless or locked away, this guy constructed a popularity now not for what he did, but for what no one could ever do to him. They referred to as him the Untouchable, and for almost too many years he lived up to the name. Today we discover the secrets of the person who cheated death every time and ask the question, how did he live to tell the tale, a war nobody else walked away from? Dublin's most dangerous era. To understand the Untouchable, you have to move back to the overdue 1990s and early 2000s, whilst Dublin became a battlefield. Two criminal empires dominated the streets, the Kinahan cartel and the Hutch gang. Drug wars turned the Irish capital into a conflict area. Car bombs, daytime shootings, and public executions became regular. Among this chaos, a person named Declan the Ghost Brady started to upward push, quietly. Unlike others, Brady wasn't flashy. No Instagram posts, no sports activities, automobiles, no interviews, just bloodless actions inside the shadows. He built connections across Europe, Spain, Holland, Belgium, running with suppliers, hitmen, and arms dealers. Police knew his name. Enemies feared it. But no one may want to show something. The first bullet that missed. In 2003, Brady narrowly escaped death when masked men opened fire outside a pub in Ballyfermot. Witnesses said he turned into hit inside the leg, but nevertheless managed to dash down an alley and disappear. CCTV footage gone, phone fax silent. Brady didn't communicate to the media or police. The message became clear. He handled his very own commercial enterprise. Days later, one of the gunmen was observed lifeless in a burnt-out automobile. No arrests, no motive. But all of us in Dublin's Crook International understood the message, shoot at Brady, and you die. That became the first showed strive. It would not be the final. Operation Alpha, the police can't touch him. By 2010, Brady becomes suspected of going for walks tens of millions of euros in fingers smuggling and money laundering for the Kinahan cartel. A challenge force referred to as Operation Alpha changed into formed with the aid of the Gardaí, Ireland's countrywide police, with one venture, deliver him down. They bugged phones, planted undercover agents, tapped associates. But Brady changed into cautious, too careful. Phones have been switched hourly. Meetings were held in open fields with outer electronics, cash-only offers, drop factors that changed each 24 hours. An officer worried within the investigation instructed the Irish Times, he wasn't just clever. He changed into paranoid in a wonderful manner. He moved like a secret agent, now not a gangster. Despite years of surveillance, the operation became compelled to shut down, without a single fee. Betrayal within the Kinahan Empire. In 2015, matters modified. Brady were loyal to the Kinahans for years, but loyalty in crime is a dangerous illusion. When tensions erupted between Kinahan and rival factions, Brady turned into accused of leaking statistics, a dying sentence in cartel phrases. Hitmen were dispatched. One night in Marbella, Spain, Brady's villa changed into stormed. Gunmen sprayed bullets through the home windows. Neighbors stated it gave the impression of a war zone. But by the time police arrived, Brady was long gone, vanished into the hills. To this present day, nobody is aware of how he escaped. Some say he had a tunnel below the villa. Others believe corrupt nearby police helped him disappear. One principle indicates he became tipped off via an enemy inside Kinahan's personal crew. Whoever helped him, they paid a rate. Within 3 weeks, 2 suspected informants have been killed in Portugal. Brady had vanished, but he hadn't long passed silent. The one arrest that almost worked in 2017, authorities ultimately stuck a ruin. Spanish police, working with Europol, raided a warehouse in Costa del Sol related to Brady. Inside, they determined over 200 unlawful firearms, such as military-grade rifles, explosives, and silencers. They arrested Brady at a safe house hours later. It became worldwide information. Kinahan arms, kingpin captured. But right here's where the tale gets twisted. After months in Spanish custody, Brady walked free. The evidence, according to the courtroom, were compromised through procedural violations. Some claimed the warrant become invalid. Others whispered about bribes and prison manipulation. By the time Irish government requested extradition, Brady had already boarded a private jet. Destination unknown. Another bullet dodged, another case collapsed. The revenge of the ghost. By 2019, Brady wasn't just surviving, he became getting even. His enemies started to disappear. A former Kinahan accomplice became observed dead in an inn in Belgium. Reason of dying, unknown toxins. Another, who had publicly blamed Brady for a failed drug cargo, was gunned down in Manchester. None of these deaths had been ever officially related to Brady, but whispers grew louder. Street speak stated the ghost had lower back to smooth residents. One Dublin gang insider advised an Irish documentary, "You don't see Brady coming. That's what makes him terrifying. If he desires you dead, you're already useless. You just don't understand it yet." The final disappearance. Or is it? In 2021, rumors surfaced that Brady had died in Brazil, poisoned at a cartel dinner party in São Paulo, but no body became ever recovered. No post-mortem, no witnesses, just silence. Then, in 2023, Irish government intercepted a shipment from Colombia. Inside, cocaine, well worth €40 million. Hidden a number of the packaging had been fingerprints, and one partial print matched Declan Brady. Interpol reactivated his Crimson Observe. Warrants have been refiled, but Brady, as continually, became nowhere to be determined. He had another time disappeared, a ghost amongst ghosts. How did he do it? So how did one man continue to exist? 3 assassination attempts, and worldwide police project force, a betrayal by means of his very own cartel, a weapons raid related to 200+ weapons, multiple global investigations, and nonetheless walk loose. Experts say it's a mix of army-level discipline, deep-rooted corruption, and a community of silence built over many years. Brady didn't simply repay police officers, he built relationships with lawyers, bank managers, even neighborhood politicians, in more than one countries. His entire lifestyles became designed to be untouchable. No virtual lines, no social media, more than 1 passports and regular motion. And perhaps maximum dangerously, he in no way chased repute. While other gangsters published watches and weapons online, Brady remained invisible. In a world enthusiastic about interest, he mastered the artwork of absence. To at the moment, nobody is aware of in which Declan the Ghost Brady is. Some say he lives in a compound deep in Paraguay. Others consider he faked his demise and is cruising the Pacific on a private yacht. A few accept as true, with he's nonetheless in Ireland, hiding in plain sight. But everybody concurs on one aspect. He should be lifeless. He need to be in prison. He need to be records. Instead, he's a fantasy, a warning to enemies, a ghost tale to detectives, and a legend within the world of prepared crime. Because in a world in which all of us subsequently slips up, this Irish gangster performed the sport with one rule: never be visible, never be heard, never be caught.